Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition or this next episode of a joint collaboration between the Autistic SuperBlog and Hope Rocks New York, known as the HopeCast. This next video is going to be all about not only the end of the school year, but how learning should never end for us when it comes to when it comes to life, when it comes to graduating and other places. Um, I just want to say the links down below are for not only for Hope Rocks New York, which is going to be happening in Saugerties in August. The links will be down there, but I just want to do this as basically like a commercial, just in case, for them before I get into the main topic. So that's going to be that. I want to just say that as of the time of of my recording this, I know that a lot of people are in school. A lot of people are in finals. A lot of people have finished school. Some of them are graduating, and that's all amazing. That's all amazing in and of itself. So every one of you should be really proud. Everyone that's graduating right now, everyone that's leveling up, people that are dealing with the milestones should really be proud of yourselves for the job that you've done. I know that I know that things might not have been easy, especially with the coronavirus chaos coming on down. But you really should be proud of yourselves for the work you've put in, for everything you've done, for everything you've given of yourselves. And now, as the summer comes in, there's that time to kind of just relax, to kind of decompress, to kind of to kind of veg out in a way. Um, but I want to just encourage you all to never stop learning. Never stop letting things. Never stop expanding your horizons. For one thing, I know that myself as a poet. I'm always learning new things when it comes to the poetry scene. I'm always learning about new forms, about new ways of expressing yourselves, and new poetic forms, and new poetic rules, and new history of poetry. Um, Myself, but I'm never above saying that I know everything. I never say that about me at all. Matter of fact, one of the greatest philosophers, Socrates, had a motto he always used to say: "All that I know is that I know nothing." That's true of life. That's true of education, and it's also true of people as well. I want to just take yourself back to where when I was the year that I've had. Um, as many people that have been reading the Autistic Super blog I've I've seen over the last year or so, I've been dealing with autistic burnout myself, which feels like an absolute perfect storm. Like it's like physical physical exertion, mental exertion, expansion, and you stretch yourself too thin, and it just feels like you're in the midst of a perfect storm, and it feels like there's no way out. And that's how I felt for a long time. And I'll be honest, when I had to reduce my hours at my job, which I really enjoy, when I felt when I had to reduce my hours because of that and other reasons, I felt an entire weight off my shoulders. I felt like I felt that things couldn't be better. Like I felt like I could be able to breathe for the first time in a long time, and that's kind of the reason when it comes to a masking and the autistic experience. Masking is all about covering up your quirks, your likes, sometimes your dislikes, what bothers you about certain things. But it's also a detriment too because you're only masking how you really feel. I want to I'll repeat that right now. You're only masking what you feel. And that's the same thing not only on the autistic spectrum, but also with people that are dealing with other things too. Like, and I want to talk to the people that are feeling down on themselves, that are feeling like things can't be things can't get any worse. That feel like they're dealing with addictions, they're dealing with family issues, they're feeling down on themselves and um, really feeling like things can't get any worse. Things can get better. Things will get better. And I wanted to say that even though you may be feeling like really lousy on yourselves right now, I want you to keep in mind that with everything that's been going on in your lives, I don't know you guys. I don't know what's been going on, but I want to let you know that for all the trials you've gone through, that I'm really proud of you for all you've done. Um, uh, and I know, and I could see the feeling. I could feel the hurt. I could feel the frustration. I could feel the anger, the anxiety that's going on right now. And I wanted to say that you're not alone. That you don't have to mask how you're feeling. If you're feeling that you're not feeling up to things, just talk to someone. Just talk to someone, and maybe that might be a way to kind of help others out. Sorry. It may be a way for you to help others in your strife. I mean, and I want to just challenge people during the summer that if things aren't going well for a person, check up on them. I mean, even and I mentioned before that this about masking. Masking is masking how you really feel, and I was wrong about that. Uh, autistic autistic people do wear masks, but neurotypical people just as well wear masks too. They always want to feel like everything's perfect. That's kind of the thing with social media. You'll only see one side of the story, one sentence of your story, and never realize the hurt that's going on, and never realize that the pain that someone's going through, the work that they're going through, just to keep that situation going on, and it really can feel overwhelming at times. And that's being very honest. It can feel overwhelming, frustrating sometimes, and it can feel it can feel like you're doing everything you can. You're throwing everything at everything. You're throwing everything at everyone, and it just sometimes doesn't seem to work the way you want it to. But I want to just encourage everyone not to stop learning, not to stop thinking they don't think that you know everything about a person because you really don't. Um, Back to the Socrates solution that says, "All I know is that I know nothing." You may know one thing about one person, or you may think you know about that one person, but until you get a chance to really see the pain that people are going through, the heartbreak that people are going through, the anxiety that people are going through, uh, and mental health too. Um, Unless you go through that process, unless you've been in that storm, it can be really tough to say that you don't know how people are feeling. And I know I'm generalizing here, um, but I want to make sure I touch as many people as I can with this. That even in the darkest times that you're going through right now, maybe let some light in. Maybe let some light in the window. That's a wait, and let the light hit your eyes as you wake up. That's another day for you to really say that, yeah, things were bad. Yes, things were bad yesterday, but that doesn't mean that things can't be bad today. Yeah, I might be feeling a little angry about a certain situation, but really, it's all about how you approach the situation, and if you approach it alone or with someone else. I'm very fortunate myself to have the support system that I have. Let me give you an example. One of the one of the friends that I one of the friends I know, whom I consider one of my closest friends, has known me for 30 years, and I could just feel like the love, the generosity, the faith, and everything else like that from this one person. And I know I found it through I know I found it through him, but I also found it through other people too, like his family. Um, and his sister made a remark to me that I never forgot, that that their family doesn't take people who aren't strong or that can't stand up for themselves, and that's something that really got to me in a good way. And sometimes people are doing everything they can to be strong, even when they're crumbling inside. People are still trying to be strong, are trying to be the better person, even when inside they feel like they're breaking up, like they feel like they can't go on. But all it takes is that one person, that one change of the card, that one change of circumstances, that one bit of support that's going to make you realize that everything that's been going on was just one part of the story. It's not the whole story at all. And I know that I'm only speaking from experience here, and I'll go to my autistic burnout to kind of like give a story. Without the wonderful support of my friends and my family, I very rarely could say that my autistic burnout would have been any better. Like, I have a friend that's told me that she feels like I've gone through the worst of it, and there are certain things I have to do, and I will take care of them, no question about it. It's just it feels daunting, but it really isn't. Um, it feels daunting, but it really isn't. So let's just say it like this. I want to challenge the people who are reading this or listening to this, dear readers and viewers, and I'm going to ask you a question. During this summer, who do you know that you can make a difference in their lives? Who do you know that might feel that they might need a friend? Who do you know that might be someone that you were like, does this person seem okay? Or is this person really telling me the truth? Or are they trying to hide the pain and suffering that they're going through? And I want to just challenge you all to really get to know a person. Get to know the person behind the person. And for adults too. I mean, sometimes when it comes to kids, um, talking about mental health issues, talking about addiction issues, talking about people that have committed suicide can be really tough. And it's the one thing you can do to bottle it up. Um, but I want to just say that it's not easy to bottle it up. It's one of the hardest things you have to do because one of those times it's going to explode. It's best to tell someone. It's best to let someone know how you're feeling. Like, it's best to let someone know that, hey, I'm with you. Um, I mean, my best one of my best friends has a WWE superstar or a former WWE superstar. Mick Foley, who's gone through so many different things in his life, like injuries, all that stuff. And he had people that were looking at him and thinking, oh my God, why is he doing this? But then there are people that realize why he was doing it. Um, and we may not know everything about a person. We may not know how a person is feeling, but they won't know if someone's there to listen to them unless we're the ones that talk about it first. That are the ones that really explain that they're not alone. And that's kind of the reason for this title for this HopeCast. So I want to just encourage you all during the summer months and even in the fall as school comes back up again. Check up on everyone. Let people know that you're talking about them. Let people know you're thinking about them. Let people know that you care about them. And by doing that, you might make other people feel that they can maybe not change the world, but but they won't be able to face it alone. Um, so if you like this video, dear readers, viewers, and listeners, please subscribe here, like, share, and subscribe to the Autistic Super Channel. And if you like these videos, please check me out here on the Autistic Super Channel on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, X, and all that stuff. And as always, again, the um the links for Hope Rocks will be down in the description below. So please check them out. They do a wonderful job with people. Um, until then, stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on.